Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience working at Twin Peaks as a trans woman. Um, I'm going to tell y'all like what my experience was there, the crazy stuff that happened there, and how the whole restaurant found out I was transgender. And yeah. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So basically, I wanted to, after I got my face done and then I got my boobs done, I wanted to work somewhere where, like, originally I wanted to be a stripper, but I was just honestly scared to do it because at the time I didn't have what I have now down there. So I was like, let me go start working at, like, you know, like a Hooters, or like how basically a Hooters, because I didn't know any other restaurant that where was a restaurant pretty much. So I basically heard of Twin Peaks, and then I heard of Hooters. Twin Peaks I was really intrigued with. I like the uniform. I thought the uniform is super cute. It's like a lumberjill themed type of restaurant. um so basically, I did my homework, I did my research, looked at experiences of girls on how to get the job on YouTube. Also, I seen an episode of Undercover Bosses where they did an episode of Twin Peaks. I was pretty set, and I really was like, oh my God, like I really want to work here. So I went in, I applied. It's a three-step interview. So first you apply. The second interview is like they interview you, like what makes you fit for the job and like all this stuff. Honestly, you guys, the answer to everything is I'm very bubbly and I'm fun and I'm a team player, because that's what they look for. Bubbly and team player is definitely like the key answers to most of the damn questions that they were asking me. Um, what else? And also too, that you're smart, okay? Because that was another big key that they were looking for. They've always hired pretty girls, but a lot of them did not have common sense, and a lot of them just did not know how to think things rationally and thoroughly. So the three answers to pretty much everything that they want is that you're smart, you're very bubbly, and you're a team player, because that's what they are mainly looking for. Also too, I did my hair, I did my makeup. Don't be walking up in there like a scrub. Because if you can't look cute for the interview, then they're gonna think like you're not gonna look cute at all for work. So yeah, so definitely look the part. Also to then the third step is like you're gonna try on the interview or try on the outfits, and then they're gonna take a picture of you, and then they're gonna send it to corporate. So then after that, within that day, I got the job. So I was like, who got it like that? I got it like that. So I was able to start pretty soon. They started me off as a hostess because I never had waitress experience before. So I worked as a hostess, and let me tell you, the girls there were pretty, like, it was really catty. Like there was like two girls there that tried to, I got into like an almost altercation with. Um, a lot of the girls there were just very just jealous, hating, and like they would smile in your face and then talk shit about you behind your back. Like it was really catty there. I didn't really care too much for the people there. I mean, there were a few girls there that I really thought they were cool and stuff, but then there's some girls there too that were just like, just downright just be fake as hell. And like with me, I'm not a fake person. My body may be fake, but not my personality. Like if I don't like you, I'm gonna let you know. Like you're gonna know, like I don't like you. Like, but now at that place, to fit in at those type of place, you have to be a fake bitch, and you have to um also too, the type of energy that they give you, like I'll literally just come in there with like really high vibe, be like, hey, like how you doing? And then a lot of them will just ignore me, not say anything, and I'm just like whatever. So you basically, like the type of energy that they give you, you have to serve it right back to them, because once you start mirroring back what how they treat you, then their attitude is going to change, and then they're going to start being nice to you. Also too, a lot of girls there, like they would just be hating. Like, I remember I would just do my job and like I would work super hard. Like, I would just be running everyone's drinks, everyone's food, while still sitting people. And a lot of girls there too, they'll complain. Like, either you're doing your job or not. Like, they're gonna complain regardless. Like, she's sitting me too much, or she's not sitting me enough, and all this stuff. And then they want to cock attitude. It's just like really catty in that place. I actually had like a lot of PTSD after working there, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, when you're a bad bitch like me, you're gonna have problems. Like, I mean, you're gonna have some haters, and you know, and I'm gonna get into all that. But yeah, so after like a couple months of working there, definitely had I got into an altercation with this girl. This girl was actually pretty cool. It was her friend that was over here being messy and saying things that I said something, and I know I did not say that. Um, yeah, so she went into her this other girl and was like, "Ooh, Jordan said this when I did not even say that." And yeah, that was a mess, and I corrected it. What else? Second girl, she just had an issue with everybody. Um, one girl, this girl like slammed the door on me because she was mad because her friend put in the wrong order, so she took it out on me. So I was just like, whatever. I went in her face and cussed her out, and yeah, I didn't even get fired for it because the girl was wrong, and then management didn't even do anything about it. But yeah, it was a mess. But I mean, some of the positive things there was a couple girls there that were really genuine. They were cool. I really liked them. But at the end of the day, I was just there to get my money and go home. Um, what else? The customers there, I have like so many story times on that. So I remember I had this one regular. He was a sniper in the military or whatever like that, and he was retired. So him and his buddies would just sit in there and chill all day long. And like I remember he would just sit in my section and just like, oh well, so when I was a hostess, I was like a hostess for like 6, 7 months, and then after that I moved up to a waitress. So once I became a waitress, he would just sit in my section all the time. Even as a hostess, like he would tip me $20 like every time he came in, and he would like find a table close to me at the hostess stand, just so you know, you know, he could talk to me and stuff. And he really liked me, and he really tried to pursue me, you guys, for months. I mean, he was pretty much my regular since the day I started, and it was really cool. It was really nice. What else? Yeah, it's like, the people say it's like a family there, but honestly, it's like you have your regulars that come in, and then you have new people there. Um, so I want to say like the kitchen area, the cooking crew were pretty cool. They would like flirt and holler and stuff. But some of the women there, they were really nice. I really liked them. The managers, there was one manager I did not like, and he was so two of the managers there were gay. Were gay. One was a female, one was a male. The male one was a total asshole. He would literally just try to compete with us women all the time up in there. He was so mean. The way he would talk to us was horrible. Like he would just cuss at us. He would just be he would yell at us. Like he was really mean. I really didn't like him. He was very sassy, and like he was just not professional at all, and I really did not like him. And he would literally bring his boyfriend into the restaurant, and like he would just not do anything, and then he would try to flirt with the men and stuff. And I remember all of my customers would just complain about him so many times. Like he had like the worst reviews on Yelp. It's crazy. But the female manager, she was actually she's gay too, and I actually really loved her. She was so amazing. She was so cool. She was not about drama. She was actually really fair, and she really liked me. I really liked her. She, to this day, she was like, is still like one of my favorite bosses ever. She was really cool. I really liked her a lot. Um, every time when I was on shift, she would always put me in like the best sections in the restaurant. And every time I worked with her, she would always make sure I walked home with some money. Like that girl was a real one, and I love her so much. Um, Also too, so the general manager, he was like older. He was kind of like the dad or whatever. And he was really nice too. I really liked him. He was very older, but he was really cool. Um, what else? Me working there, a lot of the girls, I remember I would hang out with some of the girls there. A lot of the girls there, they really just didn't have anywhere going on in life. Like they would just literally be all clicked up, and then like they would all go to the clubs and stuff afterwards. So the restaurant would close, I think it was at like 12 o'clock. Yeah, like the restaurant would close at 12, and then all of them would just get ready to go to the club or to the bars, and then they would just kind of be clicked up. And then one of the managers, cooks, or whatever would go hang out with them and stuff like that. And a lot of these guys, too, it was really fun that working there, too, is because I remember when I first started working there, a lot of like girls would not talk to me or anything like that. But over time, when they got to know me, some of them were actually really cool and like wanted to kick it, stuff like that. But then because I wasn't cool with some of the other girls, they wouldn't fuck with me because they were friends longer with the other girls. So it was just like really catty. I ended up forming like anxiety working there after a while because it was just constant drama. Like a lot of the girls, I just felt like I was super paranoid, like in my stomach. I just felt like really bad vibes that like people were talking about me, and that like I would literally come to work super like anxious and nauseous and just super nervous because every day was just something new. Like it was just always drama. Like, is this the day I'm gonna get fired for putting hands on somebody? Like it was really that bad. Like I mean, going there to eat and stuff is fun, but like to actually work there behind the scenes, it's just like it's a lot. It's a lot of drama. Um, the customers there, what I do miss about the place is that like the customers would literally buy our drinks, and then also like customers would buy me food on shift, which was really cool. Of course, a lot of guys would ask for my number. Of course, a lot of guys would wait. Like there would be guys waiting outside the restaurant, waiting for me to get off, and then they would try to approach and talk to me and try to get me to go hang out with them, to go get a drink with them. I'm like, no. Like there was a few times where I've had to get the male cooks to walk me to my car because it was that bad. Also too, a lot of the like with me, I've always had a bubbly personality. I had a mouthpiece. So like I was always getting money. Like I made like a lot of money. Probably like the most I made there was probably like 240, $50. Probably like almost to 300, I would say, in a night. In cash, and you got to take it home with you when you were a waitress. As a hostess, you got a tip out from like all the servers. So you only get the tips once a week, and I think it was like on a Monday or Tuesday the tips were ready. So I would literally just go down there and pick up my tips, and it's cash, so which was really nice. But the tips wasn't really that much. It would probably be like $60 to $70. One time I think I made over like 100 and something in tips as a hostess, and that was because I was the only host. So many girls will call out like so much. Um, so I was always picking up shifts, and then like on top of that too, a lot of the girls too, they gained weight there. With me, I didn't have that problem, so a lot of them was only scheduled like 1 or 2 shifts a week. So yeah. So there was like more shifts. There was always shifts to pick up. What else? I want to say the down. So basically, like what happened, a lot of the girls too, we got changed like in the bathroom in the handicap stall. It was I contracted MRSA in the bathroom, so I basically have like a hole like from right here. It's from wearing the belt, and like I'm trying to see where is the scar. I think it's down below even more. Anyways, but it's basically I have like a little scar right here. Um, the belt rubbed against my skin, and when I was changing the girls' bathroom, I'm pretty sure there was some MRSA on my belt. And what MRSA is methicillin, staphylococcus, uh, methicillin resistant staphylococcus aureus. That is MRSA. It's a skin eating bacteria. Um, yeah, so I contracted that. I had to go to the hospital. It was really disgusting. It's healed up now. It's like a little scar. So super gross. It was like a hole in my stomach. Yeah, I contracted that there. Um, Basically, it was just annoying. Like, I mean, I don't know. But anyways, how working there as a trans person though, like I was every day I would come into work and I would just kind of be like nervous because I'm like, oh my God, I hope no one knows my tea here because I don't want to get beat up and killed because that's all you would see on the news is like trans people getting killed and crap. But I wanted to work there because at the time I just thought I was gonna live my life, private, no one knowing, stuff like that. And I basically used to have an older YouTube channel that I forgot about, and one of these two girls that I've never had a problem with, I thought I was always cool with them. They were over here. They found my YouTube channel. I don't know how, and they showed everybody in the restaurant, including the regulars, the cooks, bussers, everything like that. And one of the bussers, he was super nice. He came up to me and was like, one day I didn't have really any makeup on. I think I had foundation on and mascara. And I had my natural hair with like the regular curls in it. And he said, um, hey, I just want to let you know, I think you look really beautiful. And I really mean that. Like, you're like really beautiful. And I was like, thanks. Like, I really appreciate that. And I was like, what? Like, it was so random and weird. And then, like, a few months later, I found out that these girls were out here showing this video of me. And this one girl that never liked me, she literally, like, started talking to me out of nowhere and then being really friendly with me. And I never knew why. And now I know it's because it was out that I was transgender or whatever. And a lot of people may like write in the comments saying, well, if you were trans, why did you work there knowing that this could have happened and all that stuff? Well, it's because I didn't think it was going to happen. And I didn't think that there was going to be any issues. Um, I just wanted to live my life regularly like any other woman out there. Um, Unfortunately for me, I was born male. So yeah, it was definitely hard. Um, it really hurt, but you know what? Things, happen for a reason. When I ended up leaving because I did not feel safe anymore working there, um, I left to go get surgery, but then when I was coming back, someone told me that there was a video circling around that I was out as a trans person. So, it was really hurtful, but I ended up getting a better job anyways, and it pays way more, and I'm actually happy working there. And I'm able to afford my own place, unlike some hoes that work there. So, you know, what else? Yeah, a lot of the customers too, like I was always had a good personality. So like when I would run like the customers like their food and drinks and stuff to help the other girls out, when I'm hosting and serving and also like waitressing too. A lot of the customers would like tip me money, and I think some of the girls saw that and then they felt like, oh, what? She's taking my tip, but they gave it to me. So I felt like that was like another issue too, why a lot of girls probably hated on me. And I ended up taking a lot of girls that said that's my regular. A lot of their regulars were coming to sit in my section. So yeah, I think, you know, I'm just like that. I was that bitch. Like, I was that girl working there. Um, I really did it because I wanted to prove to myself too that like just because I'm trans should not be able to stop me from working at a place I want to work at. And I was able to prove that. And for a really long time, I had a blast working there. But at the same time too, I had some anxiety working there because every day it was just something new. I was really sad. I was really depressed. The downside of not being able to talk about like my past and stuff was that I was male for most of my life. So like I just felt like I was really sad that I couldn't share, something like that with people. I felt like I wasn't truly being myself. Um, but at the end of the day, it was just a job, and I was there to get my money. But I definitely was able, now that I started a YouTube channel and I've been talking about my experiences as a trans woman, I'm pretty happy about that. I feel really like myself. I feel grounded. I love it. What else? But yeah, um, the girls there were pretty catty. I will never work with a group of women again. The managers, I only like the female one because she was really nice and she was cool. And then the general manager, I really liked him too. He was really cool. I feel like this video was a little boring, but I mean, I don't know. I'm just telling my side of things, so what my experience was. But yeah, I worked there for like a year. It was all right, but then COVID happened, so I got surgery, and then COVID hit 2 weeks later, and then the restaurant biz went out for a while. But other than that, do I regret working there? No, I've had so much fun working there. I low-key kind of miss it, but then I kind of don't, because that job was just a step up for growth, and it got me to where I need to be at now in life. But yeah, if you guys want to hear more crazy Twin Peaks story time videos, because I have a lot, let me know. Leave a big like, a comment, thumbs up, bell notification, and subscribe, and more videos to come. Definitely stay magical.